Hello there, Pisces. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Pisces for May of 2021. For everybody who's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for an overall view of the month. And we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a weird speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. So it's going to make all you Pisces out there name Frankie, I suppose, for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month. And I don't think these cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month as an overall theme for the month. We have good words down here. They are courage, purification, harmony, respect, and openness. And I have to tell you, we got 3 major arcana out of 5 cards in here. We have and 2 people cards are the other 2 that make them. They're quite an interesting reading. I think we're going to have a time of manifestation just like Aquarius was having. Let's just hope I don't pull the same angel card again for you guys too. But that was a good card, so maybe you won it. Anyhow, our first card here on the bottom of the deck is Knight of Rods. That's going to be fire energy, male or female. It will be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. If it's someone else other than us in our life, we're water. Sometimes we get called up to stand in this kind of energy. Now, this is not a fighting knight. He's a jousting knight. He's going off I shouldn't say he, because male or female, they're going to play in the game. So the Knight of Rods brings us good news. It brings good news concerning work or concerning some kind of social activity. Their good tidings can relate to about any happily anticipated type of event, like a journey, a vacation, maybe a change of residence that we're going to. Trying to think. It can refer to a person that's a little younger than us sometimes, but they have the exact same qualities as the king and the queen, which are really loyalty. They're trustworthy, they're faithful, they're extremely honest. So whoever's bringing us this good message, we can trust that the message is it's one of truth and something that's going to be important to us and actually be very beneficial is what I want to say. So probably good news about business finance type of energy would be more along the lines, because it is Rod's energy. I can see where there could be, like with the last card we have, could be a relationship type reading, like switching from one person to another, but I don't think for the most of us that it's actually going to be that type of energy, because next we have the Star card. I think this is a month for us for more like manifesting. So the Star card is actually, when I think about the Star card, I think about more than anything, a card of manifesting. So if I look here at the bottom, she's actually pulling water or spiritual energy out of the air and bringing it down towards us, like down towards the physical plane, to blend them together and to make some kind of for something that's useful or purposeful in our life, like in the material plane, something that we need or want in the material plane. This is what brings this energy into fruition. So we would be experiencing some kind of new flow of energy and kind of self-confidence, being really sure of ourselves, feeling good about ourselves this month. Uh, everything, our place in the world, everything about us, we would be at a significant point of departure, but it's a point that we've been planning for a number of years, where we're getting or receiving assistance from the invisible world of spirit, and we are receiving assistance from the physical world also at the same time. So good things are coming towards us or in the offing. We are setting new goals. We are opening up doors, basically, to new opportunities in career or in relationships, like I said, with that Knight of Rods type energy. But because we are in tune with the natural abundance of the universe, basically, and we'll be getting the benefits of that coming to us from the material realm in the form of money, possessions, recognition comes with this card also, and assistance of all different kinds. What do I need, basically, assistance with? And it's like forthcoming, or it's there for me, is the energy of that star card, because I'm working in tandem or working in unison, working with my spiritual abilities and also with the material plane at the same time. So I'd be sitting down and thinking really seriously, because we have that word purification in there, like about what's not working in my life and what do I want to change. Because when I hear the word purification, when I'm doing a reading, it means I've cried more than enough tears about that. It's done, it's over, it's that kind of energy. Because next we have the High Priestess energy. I told you we have 3 major arcana, important ones in this little tiny 5-card reading. So High Priestess is when we are experiencing some kind of a high degree of awareness of the invisible world, the spiritual world, where interchange takes place before anything in the outer plane can actually take place, if we think about it like that, where take place in our material world. Before we manifest, before anything comes along, this is that place where we're being held up. So our attunement to this invisible world, or the psychic world, if you want to call it that, is very acute right now. So we might want, with the High Priestess, we might want to remove ourselves from a bunch of people or day-to-day life in order to go deeper within or inside ourselves and listen kind of to our inner voice, the one that is our spiritual awareness. And we are Pisces. We're very good at that. Now, the other thing I want to say about the High Priestess, while I'm speaking of it, is the High Priestess knows all. She sees all. She does not speak all. So being as we have that star card, and this is looking like a reading of manifesting energy, and we have the word openness down here. I don't want to be too open. The High Priestess has secrets and things that are important to the High Priestess she keeps to herself. So she keeps her lip zipped, let's put it that way, or duct tapes her mouth. If I'm in the state or in the process of manifesting something I want or need in my life, right? I don't want to speak it out openly. It dissipates the energy, because then other people's influence can interfere with it, basically. So I want to be careful that I don't just speak when I'm not being asked a question or chatter just for the sake of chattering. Let's put it that way. I don't want to do that this month. I want to keep my cards like really close to my chest. Our next card here is the excellent card because it's the Queen of Cups. We just showed up in our own reading, which I think is important to us. You know, some of us might be being called to be in that Knight of Rods energies. Others of us, this could just be us showing up in our reading. It could be another water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio type energy, male or female. But it's a person. If it's a person, it's a person that's very receptive, very approachable. It can, if you're a guy watching this, it can represent someone, the woman that you love, maybe. It's a creative person, very creative because it's cup energy. That's emotional energy. They have visionary tendencies. They're very, very clairvoyant, very, very psychic. But they temper their wisdom, their intuitive bit, with very, very, very mature judgment. They also don't speak everything that they know. They're very mature, and if it doesn't represent a person in our lives that's outside of us or us, then it would represent some kind of a creative endeavor or some kind of an emotional a circumstance in our life that would have an emotional overtone, something we were really attached to, but it would be positive. It wouldn't be a negative type energy. It will be a positive type energy. So it's someone who would be loyal, approachable, receptive, helpful. All of those kinds of energies would come along with that, but they would be a good confidant, someone for us to maybe talk to or speak to, things like that. If we're having some problems, if we need our courage, like our word down here, buoyed up a little bit, because we could respect what they said. They'd be very open with us, willing to help us in some manner. Because next here, this card here is the Justice card. Now, justice is blind, so they say, you know, so this means that we are concerned with something external. I think that's our word, purification. I've cried more than enough tears about this. We're some kind of external circumstance, and we're waiting for the time, how do I want to put it, the time for action to be right. We might be seeking justice in some type of a personal or business affair. We could be involved in some kind of legality or a lawsuit. In any case, it's important that we resolve all this situation in a way that is fair and balanced for all participants, for everyone who's involved. So we have to create some kind of balance, not only of power, but of emotional reactions to the situation at hand, which could be jockeying for power at work, or division of material possessions. Let's say if I'm in a breakup situation, in a divorce type of a situation. So it's a time for us for moderation in all things. We have to have moderation in everything in our life, for creating harmony, facilitating relationships, to help bring everything into balance in some way. Sometimes with this card, we get called to like arbitrate something for other people, or be subject to some type of a what do I want to call it? Some type of an arbitration where we're fighting for something or something like that. But if we are being called forward to do it, it's to our benefit to remain neutral and not be swayed by anything emotional. Remember, justice is blind, so we want to take into consideration everyone's feelings, which means that we don't pick a side, and we respect everyone, respect whatever's going on, because we do have that word purification in here, and we really do want to keep respect for all others, no matter what it is that we're working towards, and to keep the spirit high, because I believe that's the way to get everything in our lives into balance. And we have all these nice transition cards. So even though we're going through a rough time, let's say there's a breakup or something, feels like there can be people that can help us, encourage us, or maybe we'll be in a transition in between relationships, or maybe we're manifesting new jobs here. It's a lot, but it's nothing that we can't do or overcome, because we have that word courage in here, harmony. So getting our self-respect is really going to be important, and not getting down, where we can get that feeling of, I just get all this, I'm just too much going on at one time. Not get into that worry state, because there's nothing to worry about. That's our angel card. I just looked down at it. I'm like, what? You are safe, and the situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. I want to say one more thing about that justice card. When we're in that kind of situation, we should take what we are due, but no more. It means don't be greedy. Keep it balanced. You know how, let's say I'm going through a divorce and I want to take them for everything they got because they've made my life miserable. Tells me to step back and be neutral and fair and balanced, but to take that which is legitimately mine. So it's not like I'm getting gypped. It's like not overtaking, or because that can come back and bite us in the butt. It says, the angels send this card to you because you've been needlessly worrying. We are worrywarts, aren't we? Worry is a form of prayer that draws to you that which you do not desire. Release your worries to the angels, as there is truly nothing to worry about. In fact, your worries could create a self-fulfilling prophecy. Everything's much better than you imagine. Ask the angels to release you from worry. A happy outcome is inevitable. Avoid worrying, lest the negative emotion pull you and the situation down. The angels are with you and everything is okay. Well, Pisces, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me, or just go neb about me, or if you need an appointment, all the information's down below the screen in the About section over at the website. Over at the website are 2 short videos. One explains the prayer class, the other the sutra classes I put out there for you. Prayer class explains how to format prayers, why you do them the way you do, and the sutras are simple thought forms that you put in a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day. It is specific to enhancing the clear perceptions, but the videos that explain them are over at the website. So to all of you I've met through 5 whole years of doing YouTubes now, everybody I've met through 33 years of doing this work, I want to tell y'all it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I will see you back here next month. Bye-bye.